viewers, and welcome back to another episode of Will You Survive?
The podcast.
Holy sh!
I just felt like it. I don't know why. It's not even anything like. I mean, you know, it is kind of. We watched a movie, guys.
We watched a
A fucking movie. It's a freaking
Is
movie podcast. You think we watch movies?
Is this the first movie of the season?
No,
is.
technically.
We've gone
special
4
episode.
episodes.
Oh, wait, special episode.
It was.
That's right.
What special episode was part of last season?
Is it
'cause
technically last season?
No, it was supposed to be, but I don't think you released it until after
Yeah,
Jeopardy, right?
Josh.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
give me
right. That's right.
The shit. Anyways.
Freaking Josh!
Freaking Josh.
Anyways,
Oh my
my name is TJ, and
gosh.
I'm here with my 2 co-hosts. We've got
I'm Eric.
And I'm Alex.
today, the movie that we watched was 28 inches later.
28 inches long.
28 inches long. And
Good
it
movie.
was. It definitely was.
Okay, so here's a real question: do we think there's an actual porno parody of this movie?
There
called 28
has to
inches
be.
Long? There has to be.
Why,
There
why
has to
wouldn't
be.
there be? If they didn't, they're just slipping.
I
almost
kind of want to
wanna
look up
check.
who fucking played Alpha. That Alpha.
That is, yeah. I've actually looked this up already before. I looked this up the first week it came out.
He's an adult film star.
Is he really?
He's got to be.
Well, I mean,
If
yeah,
he isn't at this point, he will be.
that's true. He's gonna get so many contract deals, so many offers.
They're like, dude, you don't even have to do anything. Just lie there. He's gonna star in the parody.
Hey, I mean, getting that money.
The Alpha's
that
name was
franchise money.
Samson, too. It was funny that he named him.
Yeah.
Samson
Shia
almost killed the guy
Lewis
who named
Perry.
him Samson.
But yeah, guys, we watched 28 years later. It was a great film. I truly enjoyed it. There were some parts that were kind of weird. But that's okay. I like weird.
Well, so okay, you guys were talking about this before. What was weird? Because nothing really struck out as like super weird to me.
Well, the last 2 minutes from the top
Very.
of my head, weird.
I literally just watched this.
I
The
think
the
Oh yeah.
the fucking Power
Understand
Rangers, sir.
Yeah.
The blonde.
that's,
Power
that's exactly
Rangers.
what they were.
Well,
That's
I was
exactly
telling
what they were.
TJ, it got like randomly campy in like the last 2 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
It's very weird. The rest of the film, I actually, I'm not gonna lie, don't really like that part. It kind of annoys me, but the rest of the movie was really good.
Well, it has been a long time. I got to throw down. Desta, welcome back. Good to see you.
The 28 inches were a prosthetic. I don't like the movie.
Poor
So-
guy.
So that was an intentional choice.
Oh yeah, that was an
Guy.
intentional choice.
So they really went like, well, what screams alpha? And some person in the back went, big dick! And they were like, that's actually a really good idea.
So yeah,
Twist his dick.
Grab his dick and twist it! And they're like, whoa,
Oh,
dude.
my God.
Oh my God.
dude.
It's an MMA fight.
Wait,
my God.
has anybody ever tried
Twist
that
his
in the,
dick.
fucking, in the universe, dude? What if that's the weakness? Because they're like, oh, you could shoot 12 arrows and it still won't go down. They didn't grab his
One
dick,
dick
and twist
though.
it.
Yeah, one dick twist and that guy goes down.
So guys, we've all seen the first 2 of these movies, correct?
Yep.
I've seen, 28 days and weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on the changes here? On like how the infection works? You know.
Okay, so I really love it because it stays for the most part consistent in that like the infection is really quick, and I don't know, I think it was really interesting to see this kind of well, we eventually learned that they're this isolated island of infected, and the rest of the world apparently seems to be back to the modern age and functioning just fine. So it was really interesting to see this kind of like secluded civilization, but like kind of a really fucked up civilization that they're living in. And it was nice to see the contrast of the soldier, who oddly enough shares my name, who went there and was like, "Oh, you probably don't know what internet is." Yeah. Oh yeah, you probably don't know what a delivery driver is. Okay. And just having all this technology, I don't know, it's very interesting. I thought it was a really nice take on this virus and what it could do.
Yeah.
I thought they kept all of the important parts, all the relevant things, and I think that the evolution, if you will, wasn't anything that turned me off or turned me away or made me like it was not a whole different movie. You know, it was the same virus, it was the same movie. They just They just isolated it on the island.
Now, when you say evolution, what do you mean by that?
That was kind of the whole theme of the movie, the plot, the trailers, the teasers. They kept saying, even in the photographs of it, in 28 days, it broke out. In 28 weeks, whatever. In 28 years, it evolved. It didn't evolve to a point where it was no longer the rage virus. It evolved in the sense that they formed an hierarchy, which I was okay with what they did.
So here's what I find so interesting about that. Didn't we see the same thing in 28 weeks
What's that?
with the dad?
That
Where he
you could look back and see that it was kind of something like that, but I don't think they tried to overtly make it look like that.
So if we remember, I believe we did a 28 weeks later episode, right?
Yep.
I believe in that episode we were talking about how like, oh, it's kind of silly that the dad just randomly has this like intelligence that none of the other zombies or none of the other infected have. And I don't know if we really said it was silly or if we were like, oh, it's just a very interesting mutation of the virus.
In our episode, we called it plot weaponry.
So
because they didn't explain how we had to infer that they're able to keep some level of their intelligence.
Well, this almost seems like this movie was trying to build off of that. And it's like that was maybe call it for lack of better terms, the prototype of an alpha. And as it evolves, now they're even stronger.
Yeah, I think you can easily say that after watching this movie, you can say that's a fact.
I like that. I like that they built on it.
I don't think they intended to do that when we watched 28 weeks.
Well, they clearly built him with some sort of extra intelligence that nobody else had. So, like, had this idea.
I mean to say, I don't think that they wrote it that way.
Well,
I think it was plot weaponry.
I don't think they wrote it as, like, now he's going to happen to become this alpha variant. Right. I think they're like, it's good plot if he's hunting down the kids the whole time.
He has the key card. He has the way through everywhere. He's able to maneuver the entire base. And it's like, well, then he has to have some level of intelligence.
Yeah, because didn't he also, like, he didn't bite his kid and he could have at one point? Wasn't that a thing that happened in the subways? Maybe I'm mistaken.
No, he was like on top, and I think the soldier started shooting at him.
And there was like a moment. He could have. There was a moment where he definitely could have.
I imagine that, like, there always is, like, I think when you get infected with this virus in particular, I think you're still in there.
I was going to ask that, yeah. I kind of think so, too.
And I think that it, like, I don't think it necessarily, like, even, like, mutated. I think it just kind of, like, I don't know. It just, it probably, like, let some parts of the brain be active and not rage out.
So, okay, I have a question.
And then made your wiener grow huge.
I have a question. I don't know. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I'm not. So, in the beginning of the film, when we see not Spike, but Spike's dad's dad in the church, and he gets eaten by all the infected. The infected weren't did.
Oh, that wasn't Spike.
Yeah, I know, that was Spike's dad.
Nope, that wasn't.
That was
him.
Jimmy.
So
that was the guy at the end.
Yeah, the Power Ranger motherfucker hid the upside down cross necklace.
Oh, that was Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you guys, what the hell?
Yeah, no,
I was like, boy.
This cross is gonna show up eventually.
Oh, I did not.
It never fucking did until the last 2 minutes.
I did not put that together. That's interesting. Okay, but regardless, the preacher or the pastor who got eaten by all the infected.
Yep.
My thought on that is that those were very typical, like, call it zombie genre, where they're like, oh, we're gonna eat the body completely. But it almost seems like the virus mutated to being a little more like World War Z, where the virus like bites to infect. Maybe I'm a little wrong about that, but my only evidence that I really used to back that up is the guy who was hanging by his feet and was infected. How did he get infected? Because so my thought is, like, either an infected walked in, bit him, and then was like, all right, you're infected, and peaced out, or maybe the crows infected him.
Huh. No, I didn't think that. I thought it was something more sinister, like somebody else took him tied him up, like he was
He
infected,
was-
if you will.
Like maybe they dripped blood into his mouth or
Maybe
something.
because the bag had like so much blood in it, so I got the vibe that it was some kind of torture. Like they hung him upside down and then they put that bag filled with blood all over his head.
Oh, I thought the blood would
And
be
turned
because
him.
when they turn, they throw up a bunch of blood.
Oh no, for sure, but I don't know why you would hang him upside down, leave him alive, and care. Like you left him clearly. Why would you care if he's throwing up or not?
Well, no, but I think they put the bag on there.
But why? Why would you hang him upside
I
down?
think he was alive.
Just kill him.
And then they just hung him there and
They-
let the zombies come get him, the infected.
You thought that? I
Yeah.
thought they turned him on purpose.
That's what I
I-
thought because they like that's kind of what they inferred. But that's what I mean by like they didn't completely pick the corpse clean at all.
I think their
Like-
main goal
No.
is to infect, and their secondary goal is like everything else, like eating.
But that wasn't the case in 28 days or 28 weeks. So that would be interesting if the virus evolved for more sustainability rather than just to kill.
Well, one of the things that I think about in the quote unquote evolution is I do think they learned that they had to eat. Remember, in 28 weeks later, they starved to death.
Yeah,
So I think in
they were eating
in this
grubs.
one, they figured it out, right? They had to eat, which meant
Eating
they were also
animals.
eating people, right? They would
Yeah.
beat on them, do whatever, and start biting on them and eat them.
Yeah, it's not to say that they weren't, but it did seem like I don't know. Maybe I'm
They
grasping at straws
primarily
here,
like
but
were infecting and not
Yeah.
eating people. Like
which is
they would eat other
different
shit
than
like animals.
You
and
saw
stuff
it.
in this.
They ate Spike's fish.
yeah,
like-
at
Yeah.
the end, straight up grabbed it and started.
yeah.
Um,
Guy got a cooked fish for free.
one thing I wanted to bring
Jerk.
up: they retconned something in this movie.
Spoiler warning! Spoiler warning! If you haven't seen this movie 28 years later, stop watching, idiot. Or you can.
But yeah, they retconned something. At the
What did
ending of
they
28
retcon?
weeks later, what happens?
At the end of 28 weeks later,
Isn't the helicopter-
Paris is
Gets like they're going towards Paris,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that.
But now they're just saying it's just the UK that's under quarantine.
right.
So they retconned
That's
that.
true.
So,
Or they're-
fuck you, British people, brother. Now you really don't
Or-
exist.
Or they're implying that France got their country under control, but that seems very unlikely. So
Although of 28 days later in Paris would kind of go hard.
that's basically just
Imagine
the
like
night
a
eats the
survivor
living.
camp, like on the
The night
Eiffel
eats the
Tower.
world. The night eats the world. That's what it was.
But
Was that it, Alex?
What was that?
The night eats the world.
That was our take on it. Was if 28 weeks really did go all out. The only problem we had with it was the Night Eats the World was actual zombies.
Yeah, well, I was making a France joke. You were preoccupied with something.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I was looking
So
at-
another thing, who needs a houseboat when you got a fucking island with a whole
Right.
ass causeway that floods?
Yeah.
And then unfloods.
yep.
That was sick.
That's
That's
was
honestly
top
best
tier.
defense.
I mean, they could have done a better wall at the end of it, but like, it's fine. It's just
It's
a wood wall.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. No, there's a lot. There's a lot about their island that's suspect to me, but it seemed like it worked well. I mean, I don't know if this was this was judged by the tides. It was ruled by the tides, so it had to be saltwater. I don't know where their fresh water was coming from that they were able to water their crops and all of that, because anything on their island is going to be absorbing salt water.
I imagine that there's some sort of fresh water source on the island that can happen.
Had to be.
Where like, if you're stranded on the island, guys, go like inland and look for some moisture on the ground and start digging. You'll possibly find some clean drinking water. I've watched some videos on it. But yeah, causeway, flooding, that was dope.
That scene where the Alpha was chasing Spike and his dad was giving me so much anxiety.
It was a good scene. That shit was beautiful too, because
Yeah.
you could see like all the fucking stars and shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
of no
On
light
the
pollution.
night, yeah, the night shots were so good in this movie.
Yeah.
This is the first horror movie that I think we've watched where I could actually see what was happening at night.
It wasn't just pitch black.
Yeah, holy shit, so many movies. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, especially like, nope.
And they'll put the characters wearing black on a black background at night.
This whole movie was filmed on iPhones.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an interesting little fact.
Not just like they weren't just holding a fucking iPhone up though. Like they had like whole
Yeah,
setups and
yeah.
shit, but
Yeah.
filmed on iPhones.
Steady cams.
I
That
like
is
that.
interesting.
I think that's just like the director's thing because it's the same director as the last ones. So
Really?
yeah, like the workarounds to get 28 like days later made, like where he's walking through at the beginning like an empty London.
Yeah.
They would just get up in the morning when nobody was there to get those shots.
That seems like in America you could never get that.
Yeah, and it was filmed on like a real cheap like camcorder too, I'm pretty sure.
This was
Some
also a
cheap
long
shit.
time ago, though.
But yeah, this movie was pretty good looking for being shot on iPhone. It's a
Yeah, I
flex
didn't
for
know that.
iPhone users.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm upset about it.
Yeah, fuck you, iPhone, you losers.
Like, wow, this is just gonna give him something to brag about.
Your leader is dead, iPhone. Your leader is dead.
Oh no.
we still have our Lord Samsung. That's his name, Samsung.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you knew that.
It's Korean.
What else? Oh, when they're in that fucking house, when they first
And
were
it
getting
collapses?
chased, yeah, and then it starts collapsing because all the fucking deer.
Fucked up.
So clearly, there's an abundance of fucking food. You see how many enough deer to like rattle a house?
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty obvious because nothing's hunting them anymore. You don't have massive society.
And they're somewhat like they're probably only getting hunted by the infected. Ooh, and the fact that the freaking alpha put the deer head up on the tree as like a scare tactic.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew nothing about the alpha at this point, but the second I saw that, I was like, that is not a good sign.
No, I'd instantly shit myself.
Yeah, because I'm either thinking either a zombie is smart enough to do that or a person is crazy enough to do that.
Right.
And the deer looked infected and ripped apart by infected, so I'm going to go with the first one, which is more terrifying than the second.
You would think the United Nations would do like some like airdrops or something, or like supplies. Everybody here's using bows and arrows and shit.
Well, so that's interesting you bring that up because it seems like nobody on the island except maybe the people who were around at the start of the infection. But it seems like nobody on the island, when I say the island, I mean the broader island and the small island they're on. It seems like none of them were aware that the outside world was continuing as normal.
No, I think that because our main character, the little boy, what was his name? Spike. He when he was talking to Eric, rest in peace, Eric, got his spine ripped out. When he was talking to him, he mentioned something. He knew about the quarantine, but he didn't know, like, they're clueless as to like what's happening on the outside world.
Yeah, well, I don't think they knew about. I don't think he really knew about the quarantine.
No, but
Like,
I think they also mentioned it when he was up in the attic with his dad that they were patrolling the seas.
Oh, yeah, he said
Yeah, he
probably
did.
He said probably the French.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they know
But
that they're in a quarantine, but they just don't know shit else about the outside world.
I guess the thing that I would
Which this
think
takes
about
place in
that
2025.
I wonder if he perhaps thought that his dad was lying about everything.
I think that's probably why he went out on his own at the end.
I agree.
It's all when he saw his dad cheating.
Well, I mean, it started when he was, his dad was telling them all that he was this hero and all of that, which I don't blame the dad because the boy did do well.
Yeah, no, I actually, right after that moment, I thought, like, wow, that's a really good dad. Like, to really hype his son up and be like, no, he took down a giant. Like, it seemed very, like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this, but it seemed very, like, Viking-ish or, like, kind of like trying to build up a warrior.
Right.
It seemed
that's my
good.
boy.
Yeah, it seemed good. Like, I thought that was nice. But then when he saw his dad being unfaithful, I think that's when it all collapsed.
Yeah.
And it just all became doubt rather than confidence.
Yep.
And that hurt him.
Another anxiety-inducing thing. That fucking party.
Yeah.
That party was stressing me the fuck out. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, no, that did not bother me nearly as much as the song.
Yeah. Fucking Scottish people. They only half exist.
I was practicing my Scottish accent while watching this movie.
I cannot do one, and if I try it, it will be horrendous.
Anytime I try a Scottish accent, it just always becomes, if you had the chance to change your fate,
Literally, that's the only fucking. I don't know why. I know.
What is that?
I know
That's
of
Brave.
more Scottish people.
Brave.
the Disney movie.
Brave,
Oh
dude.
my God. That's funny because the only thing I can think of when I think of Scottish is, oh, do you mean like bowling? Fuck no. Not like bowling. You put it hundreds of yards away and you give them a little flag to give
Give
them
him
hope.
hope.
My mom's turned into a bear. You know.
And then
That's
every
all I
time you
got.
miss, you feel like you'll have a stroke.
That's what we'll
that's what we'll
call
call it, a stroke. Because every time you miss, you, feel like you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, that's who I think of.
Oh, rest in peace, Robin Williams. Great special.
Yeah.
We should do that for the next episode.
That's crazy. Will
You survive this much coke?
Robin Williams.
He was coked out for that special, for real. He was sweating so hard.
Good old Robin.
Good old Robin.
So I actually think that I have a take on the dad. It might be an unpopular opinion, but here it goes. The dad was hyping his son up. The dad loved his wife. The dad knew his wife was going to die. I think that it was just a matter of, let's just ride it out.
I think he was coping.
I don't know that the kid's way of taking her to the doctor and the doctor putting her down immediately was any better. I definitely think that, he was selfishly taking care of himself, but he didn't want his wife to die. He didn't, but
Yeah,
he
I
knew there
agree.
was something beyond his capability of helping her.
Anybody
I
else
agree. I think he was
immediately guessed it
coping.
was cancer?
I didn't.
I didn't guess cancer. I actually was thinking it was Alzheimer's because
I
she
thought
was
dementia.
She was slipping.
Yeah,
I was like, but when he said
it made sense.
it either spread from your brain to your body or your body to your brain, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it made sense because I was like, because she comes in and out of it, but I was thinking like maybe it's like early onset.
Yeah.
She also
Dementia
had
or
like
something
a
like that.
couple other symptoms. Like she was like, "Why? I don't know why I'm hot." She
The
was,
the
like,
hot was weird.
sweating.
Oh.
For a little bit, I was like, does she have? Are they trying to insinuate some weird form of infection
Yeah, that's why I was.
where
also
like it's
thinking, like,
really
right at the
slow
start.
in her?
Huh.
I was thinking like, do they know she's infected and they're trying to hide it, or like what is happening
Yeah.
here? Like maybe you remember the mom from the 28 Weeks Later, where she was kind of like a carrier.
She's immune, if you will.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that,
Yeah.
but I wasn't certain because like what made me think that can't possibly be it is they so willingly left her to go to the mainland.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, they wouldn't do that if they were trying to hide her away.
Right.
So I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think cancer though.
And
No,
as soon as they
I
came
thought-
back, I knew it wasn't some kind of a secret disease because they had someone watching her while they were gone. Like it all kind of clicked. But I was thinking the same thing. Like, do they not want anybody to know that she's like this? And then he also kind of gave it away because he said they were walking out in the fields. I was like, oh, okay. So like she's even able to walk, which that's why I was thinking Alzheimer's, because she had enough energy to be out and about and walking. And he was like, oh, she's really lively when she's here.
That's
so
what
I
I thought,
really
like-
didn't think cancer. I really thought it was Alzheimer's.
I agree. I thought so too.
They threw me for
I
a loop
just-
with that one.
I felt like she played like, or she was gonna play like a bigger part in the story. So I was like,
Yeah.
what would be the most traumatic thing to be wrong with her? And I was just like, yeah, probably cancer.
Interesting.
Speaking of immune, Eric, we finally got it. Zombie baby.
Oh well,
Well,
but not zombie.
But,
baby.
Zombies,
but not
baby.
zombie.
Infected
Zombies, baby. Which okay. What do we feel about that whole scene? Do we think that was trying to tell a message, or do we think that was kind of campy and dumb?
Well, I don't know what they were going for. I think this is going to come back to us again. One of the things that I think of with this is that the doctor specifically said the magic of the placenta.
I agree.
It's like it's blocking out
And
all
he
of this
said
virus.
he thought that was possible.
Right.
That might be possible.
Now, what was interesting to me was, how did she get pregnant? Was she pregnant already?
I
And
think
carried
she
the
was
baby to
already- Yeah.
I would imagine that she had just gotten infected. Like,
Or what if
maybe-
there's some violent
maybe-
ritual that these infected are now
I would-
doing.
Well,
so,
okay, go ahead.
Because the alpha went and
I
picked
was
her
gonna
up,
say,
looked at her,
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
dead, and then dropped her and went after them again.
My thoughts.
I mean, he
were
would
gonna
always go
be
after them, so I guess.
Either she was in the moment. I was like, either she was already pregnant, and then I seen the alpha pick her up, and then I was like, alpha got dick game, so maybe he was hitting that.
That's what I'm
Well,
thinking.
okay, so I was kind of thinking like Army of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know how he had his queen?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was thinking kind of like
I
that,
was thinking
but
like I Am Legend type beat.
Okay. All right. The
But-
same thing.
I wonder if instead, because the alpha is very intelligent, I wonder if that was like she carried it to term and then he infected her and then she was going to have the baby and
Could
he
be.
was going to take it. But
Could be.
like they kind of leave it pretty ambiguous. But the fact that it was like a mother's love where it seemed like she was fighting, like she was fully infected, but fighting off the virus from inside
A
of
little
her.
bit, because she even let she let Isla.
She let Spike's
hold her
mom.
hands.
Yeah, she let Spike's mom basically be her doula
Yeah.
while she gave birth.
I mean, she came after her after, but
Well,
You
that's
know.
where that's where I think I mean, this is
Maybe
like
something
very
to
like
do with,
supernatural,
like,
but
the-
it's like that instinct of like, I have to, this is my child, I have to do this. I have to fight off this virus. And
it's
then once the child,
all of Mother Nature
Yeah,
behind
Exactly.
her
I was
is
gonna
that
say,
and
the
then once
virus.
the child is
Boost of
delivered, she's like,
hormones,
that's it.
when that shit's happening, probably had something to do with it also.
By the
because-
way,
So-
just FYI, I don't know if you know this. Do you know who the doctor was? Dr. Kelson?
Voldemort.
He's Voldemort.
Oh, really?
Or
Yeah.
he's the guy, the main chef in the menu.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. No, I immediately recognized him. I was like, why is he
I
covered in blood? And he
recognized
was like,
his
it's
voice.
iodine. And I'm like, oh,
And I'll tell you, I absolutely hated that movie, The Menu, until the end.
I loved it.
When
I've never
that
seen
girl went ape shit on him
Mhm.
and the way she went crazy on him and was just like, your food bores me. There's no love in it. There's no, you're not creative. It lacks all intelligence
like,
and creativity.
There's
And he
love in
was
it.
so
Love is the most
hurt.
important ingredient. And he turns back to his chefs. Isn't it, guys? Yes, chef.
And it was like, yeah, chef. And you saw the look, the dawning in his eyes that he was absolutely fucking wrong. And then she's like, and the worst part about it, I'm still fucking hungry. But he did a good job in that movie too.
Yeah. Love Anya Taylor-Joy, too. Is one of my favorite
Oh,
actresses.
yeah, I love Anya Taylor-Joy.
Almost a pick for this episode was The Gorge. She's in that.
Ever since she did,
Is that one of those white bitches trapped in places?
White people signed up to be in a place that they're also trapped in.
Okay. And Desta mentions that Ralph Fiennes is also in Schindler's List, which that's true. He
We
was
should
in
watch Schindler's List for them.
Will you? No.
Will you
I won't even.
survive?
I won't even finish that one.
All
was a
right,
good
guys.
joke, though.
Survival
It
strategies
was a
for
good
the
joke.
beep.
We just put blanks on the screen. We don't even put what movie it is that we're talking about.
A little
And then you-
history about where this movie came from. Okay,
You
so imagine
beep every
yourself,
time?
early 1900s, right? You're a painter.
1930s.
They reject
You're
you.
a painter.
Oh no!
What's your next step?
Literally, I just recently heard
This
heard a
guy.
meme where it's like so and so politician got rejected from art school, and all the comments were like, "Uh oh."
To be fair, his paintings were kind of.
They were actually really good.
So what else
They're
was that?
kinda mid.
What else was that girl in
I would.
There was-
love
she
for
looked
you-
familiar.
Which girl?
from The Menu?
Oh, Anya
Uh,
Taylor-Joy. She
Anya
was
Taylor-
Queen's Gambit.
That's what it was.
Love her
That's
ever
what
since
it
I saw
was.
that.
Yeah, she did a good job in that
There,
one
she
too.
was phenomenal in that. Okay, Mr. Host.
What else do you want us to talk about?
We covered Zombie Baby. What are your thoughts on? This is a question to Eric. What are your thoughts on the reference to Unus Annus?
I liked it. Yeah, when he was like, "Do you know what memento mori means?" I was like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, I do."
That was when the doctor said that. That was
Yeah.
that was how you knew that.
I have a jacket. You can see it right there, the white one. You might
Yeah.
not be able to see it, but it says
I see it.
memento mori on the sleeve
I-
right there.
I
Oh no
would-
way!
Yeah.
I would grab.
Here, what?
I have the post or not. I have a flag with that.
Okay.
I also have a sticker.
Memento
on my,
Mori.
That's what Unus Annus. That's
Yeah,
what Unus
Unus
Annus
Annus
was all about.
fans.
Interesting.
There was a reference.
It was Unus Annus means 1 year,
Remember, we must die.
and their slogan was Memento Mori, remember death. And their whole point of it, so you'll see that one sleeve has a bunch of zeros on it. It's a timestamp. The other sleeve has 365. And their whole point was that for a year, they would release a video every single day. I'm sure I told you about this the whole year it was happening. It was during COVID.
I didn't know Eric yet, so we couldn't bond.
For the year, they were going to release a video every day, no matter how bad the video.
And
They
no
were just
matter how
dedicated-
bad the fucking year, because they decided to choose
2020.
Well, it was
2019.
they started November 2019,
Oh,
and so like halfway through,
my wedding anniversary.
COVID hit. But they made the best of it. Honestly, some really great episodes. Like, what was it? What was the one where Ethan was learning English?
I don't remember
TJ?
that one.
It wasn't like Reading Rainbow. It was what are some of those other programs? Reading Rainbow or
I mean, not Sesame Street.
it's irrelevant. But
My favorite
basically,
episode is when they're
one
using
sleeve-
echolocation in the dark to play
Yeah.
hide and seek.
Yeah, that was really funny. Dude, Ethan was actually really good at that too. One of the sleeves has 365, the other one has 0, and the whole point was that they were going to do a video every day for a whole year and then delete the channel at the end.
Oh.
Delete the
And the
channel,
whole thing-
delete every other social media, delete their fucking website.
The
No trace.
the whole point, yeah. So
And did they?
that's the only only time the
wow.
merch was ever available was during that year. They did a live stream at the very end where once the clock hit 0, they all three of them together clicked delete and they ended the stream and deleted the channel.
Dang.
And it all went away. There's still archives of all the videos,
Of course.
all over the internet. But Mark constantly made a joke about how they were going to sue anybody who
And the
who
thing is,
showed the videos. But
I went to
they're
go
obviously
watch
not, but-
some of these archive videos. It's not the same.
It's not.
I was just
it
like, I can't
doesn't
watch
hit the
this.
same.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But incredible. But the whole point was like make every day count. Like
Right.
you never know when your last day is. God forbid, but you never know when your last
Also-
day is. So make every day count.
On
I considered
every
getting a tattoo.
goddamn anniversary of the channel starting / the channel's death, they post a goddamn video of they bought caskets, a black one and a white one, or a black
Yeah.
and like whatever.
It's a half and half black and white.
Yeah,
casket.
half and half casket. And they always tease us. The casket, little knock on it. They're like, oh my God. Everybody's like, oh my God. Tunis on us? It's never going to happen
No.
because it's dead.
Man, there's some crazy episodes of Unus Annus that
The first
are
episode
just kinda
was
like
them
real
cooking
deep.
with sex toys.
it was so funny. Okay, so hang on. There's the best part of the video. Mark has a straight up gag in his mouth, and he's got it's like a hole, so his mouth is like held open and it's strapped around his mouth. And Ethan is feeding eggs with a sex paddle into his mouth, and then you see both of them. They're doing this, and then you see both of them go. And they look over, and Mark is like, "Oh!" And he takes off the gag, and he walks over, and apparently the mailman
window
walked
open.
up and
They had a window open,
dead-eyed
and they're
them,
doing
just looked right at them, and was like, "Okay," and put the mail and left.
Oh God.
I can gladly say that I was literally there from the start. They didn't do
Me
any
too.
advertising for it. I don't remember.
They didn't need
But
to.
it popped up on my feed and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Interesting.
I'm
So
still
that's how you
subscribed.
guys knew Memento Mori.
Yeah.
And what was the other quote? Then after
Memento
that, it was
Amoris.
Amoris.
Remember, you must love.
Remember love. Remember to love. Remember everyone dies.
And remember,
Yeah.
boots.
Stay
Boots.
alive.
No, I'm-
Okay, well, we could talk about that in the episode, but I'm not going to lie, I would really prefer if nobody sang it. But that song legitimately, it irks my soul. I do not like it. I almost turned the movie off. I feel like I'm being a little baby bitch about it, but something about it, really fucking hurts my soul. I don't like it.
So for people who don't know, I'll Eric, take your headphones off. I'm gonna play it for 2 seconds
Okay.
after our ad plays. I don't have premium YouTube, guys. I'm gonna play it for you.
Don't look at what's in front of you, boo, boo. Fools, fools, moving up and down again. Men go mad with what?
You can put your headphones back on. Basically,
Yeah.
that was used for the trailer, and that was also used in the movie, and is literally used to induce anxiety. And Eric does not like it. I also do not like it, but
Well, the thing about it is, like, during the trailers, it didn't really bother me that way. But something about during the movie, it, like, snapped something in me
it
where
got me hyped
I really
for this
don't
fucking
like
movie
it.
when I seen the trailer.
Yeah.
I was so confused what
I-
the fuck this trailer was, and then it was like 28 days later or 28 years later. I was like, oh shit, they're
They're
doing
like
it.
28 inches long, and you were like, what?
I'm like,
It didn't
what is
bother me at all.
You're like, what do you mean 28 inches long? And then you saw it, and you're like, oh.
That's what they meant.
big old floppy dick? He was not hung like a silverback gorilla.
No.
Callback. I think that deserves a point to me.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, host.
Tarp equals map.
I think I'm going to start saying I'm hung like a silverback gorilla because I don't think most people know.
I've already been doing that.
Yeah. Oh,
Have fun.
another callback. I introduced one of our friends. You know Brandon Eric. Taught him what an Alabama Hot Pocket is.
Oh, God.
We were talking about
Brandon.
Hot Pockets, right? And I was like, well, do you know what an Alabama Hot Pocket is? He's like, no. I'm like, don't look it up. And when
you
you
should
say
have
don't look
looked
it
it
up,
up.
you know they're going to look it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Do you know what a Boston pancake is?
Boston cream pie.
No.
I know what
Boston
cream pie is.
pancake.
Oh.
Boston pancake. Don't look it up.
Well, come on.
I'm just saying.
I'm looking it up. What is a Boston pancake?
I'm going to hopefully forget by the time I have a chance to look it up.
It's going to all depend on TJ right now.
I'm seeing a couple different.
And the Urban Dictionary?
I was going to say, I
Yeah.
assume Urban Dictionary.
I don't know
Really?
if I want to
You're
tell the
getting-
viewers about this. Everybody go look up a Boston pancake.
No, don't go look up it. No, we
There-
cannot tell people to go look up a Boston pancake.
Everybody go look up Bob pancake.
Everybody go walk
Go
Bob burgers.
Bob pancake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody
It's the first one.
Everybody will about Bob
Yeah.
burgers.
By G Bomb, April 25th, 2006.
Wild.
That's the one.
Kind of reminds me of a happy tapioca. You know, look up a happy tapioca.
This is just good. This is going to devolve into an awful episode real quick
This is just after hours. That's
at this point. Hey, so anything else to talk about?
tapioca.
I wanted to talk about the very high likelihood that this movie has another installment.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's coming out January, possibly.
So really quick, the last 2 minutes of the movie, because we didn't talk about this while recording, is a fucking fever dream of 2 minutes. What the? It was like such a serious movie up until that point, and they're like, "Look, these people can just flip and do multiple flips in the air,
Literally,
and
like,
look at them
5
dance
minutes
around
earlier
the
in movie,
zombies."
he's putting his mom's skull on top of a fucking pyre.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then
And
they're
Fucking Power
and then the
Rangers all
fucking
of a sudden.
Power Rangers show up. Yeah, it was
Bunch of blonde people in tracksuits, multicolored tracksuits with fucking long ass spears and rope and motherfuckers
Which-
decked out in chains.
The long spear thing is actually a real thing. I believe Chinese. I believe it's Chinese. Shepherds use them to traverse really hilly areas. Have you guys seen that before?
I have
No.
actually. Where
They have like long ass sticks, and they'll essentially like put it.
Do they
in-
have hooks on them?
No, not hooks. It's essentially like
it's
they
like a
push. They
fireman's
like
pole. It's mobile.
yeah. So they'll hold it out in front of them down a cliff, and they'll jump off the cliff and
Oh,
use
okay.
it to slide down
Yeah.
safely. And
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
they
yeah.
traverse mountains that way or hills.
Oh, interesting.
And that's how they do like goat shepherding, from what I understand. But like that's essentially what they were using here at the end of this movie. But like what bothered me about this was that it was like such a serious and really intense movie, and then it just got real campy at the end, where it was like this 2 minutes of kind of just real silliness. But whatever, I guess.
So looking it up, I see that the next installment is called 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, and it's going to bring to light who is Jimmy.
Hello, dildo swaggins.
Jimmy.
And they
Jimmy.
all survive. Of course, not Mom Isla, Baby Isla, Dr. Kelson, Spike, and his dad Jamie. They all survive 28 years later. We know that. And we see that Spike is saved by a group. That's Jack O'Connell and his gang. That's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
And Jimmy's full name is Sir Jimmy Crystal. And all his gang members are also named Jimmy. I'm
Actually?
ready to believe. There it is. Jimmy Crystal and his Jimmies wear blonde wigs and colorful tracksuits, a look inspired by Jimmy Savile,
Wow.
popular British TV and radio presenter and DJ.
That is crazy.
Yep. Here it is. This is where they drop the news. Savile was a staple on screens in the UK from the 1970s to early 2000s. He was a beloved figure, but after his death in 2011, it came to light that he was a prolific sex abuser and a pedophile. So
Oof.
I don't think these people are going to be good.
No, well, I think the upside down cross around his neck really solidified that right away.
You think?
Yeah, usually Satan worshippers aren't,
I was holding out a hope,
super loving.
for TJ's sake.
TJ.
Crazy. So
So
that's what I think about the end of this movie, leading us right into the next one. Hopefully we have not too long to wait before we get it.
one last thing to bring up. The dude who played Spike's dad, actor's name is Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He looks
Good
like
actor.
Hosier.
He's 35, right? His wife
Is he?
is 58. They've been together since 2012.
Damn.
You do the math.
Damn.
This motherfucker was 22. She was 45. Bro loves the cougs,
Damn.
bro. Boy loves the
Yeah.
cougs.
But also, he looked like Hosier. Maybe I'm being racist against white people, but
Let me compare and contrast.
maybe it's just the hair.
Hosier has like a longer face, but like I see where you're coming from.
I think it's just the hair, really.
But that has been the episode. So why don't you plug the socials, Eric?
Oh, I knew this was going to happen to me one day. All right, you can follow us at Will You Survive on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, Facebook. You could follow us at The Boys WIS on X. And then, am I forgetting one?
It's at the boys
Yeah.
at WYS.
At The Boys WIS.
At WYS.
There's
not
two
at
ats.
symbol. It's AT.
Oh, at The Boys ATWIS. And then our email is theboys@gmail.com.
Nope. The boys at willyousurvivethepodcast.com.
The boys at willYouSurviveThePodcast.com. You can edit all this. Send us an email. We actually do read your emails, and we love to hear what you guys have to say. And if it feels worthy enough, we will read it on the podcast.
We do have a somewhat of a horror icon who we want to get up on the podcast. Has tons of writing experience. Been emailing with someone from his company, and would love to get them on. His name is also Eric, just so you know. And
Seems confusing.
It will be, but we'll have fun.
So,
And also remember, everybody,
merch.
link in bio.
We have merch.
Buy it
What's
on
the
our
website
TikTok
link?
shop now.
You go to the TikTok shop. You can search Will You Survive the Podcast. Our shop will come up that way. You could just go to our profile link, our profile bio, click the link in our bio. That will take you to our link tree. And the top link is our merch, our TikTok store or
Go.
TikTok shop.
And
Go get yourself some merch. I think merch is really great. Okay, never mind. I'm done talking.
Buy a hoodie. You can wear it.
We've got
I think merch is really great because not only do you guys get to support us, but you also get something back for it.
yes.
So that's really cool because it kind of sucks to be like, hey, give us imaginary money or give us money.
give us money for nothing.
Imaginary donuts and stuff like that. Although we very
You
much
could
appreciate
give me
those, and those are very
$1,000.
nice.
We do.
I think merch is even better because you get something out of it. and you get to rep us, and you get to support us, and we very much appreciate that. And I think our designs are kind of cool.
The
And you can
sweaters are
buy
very
our-
comfortable.
I was gonna say you can
Go.
buy our new cryptocurrency, TARP coin.
Oh Jesus!
You
Tarp
also get
coin.
something out of that.
Oh my god!
TARP equals map.
It's gonna
That way,
it's
TARP
gonna reach
coin-
$1, dude. It's gonna reach
It's
$1,
the-
and you're gonna
It's
you're
the
gonna
new
get so much money.
Haktua coin.
Right now it's 0.0000000000000000000. I'm just gonna let him keep going.
I'm just gonna loop
Eventually there'll
that
be a 1.
for the rest of the episode, and then not have an outro. Alex, you win.
I win.
Damn.
Absolutely nothing because you're a loser. Eric, you are the winner of today's episode. Hooray!
Blow. You
Woo! You shouldn't have sounded so
blow.
surprised.
Big giant monkey.
He's gonna amplify that.
I'm gonna take that sound clip. I'm gonna save that.
Make sure you get it all in context because that means something.
Remember,
not
everything I
just-
said after what I said when I said it is a joke.
That's
What he
that's
said is not a joke. He's actually a prolific racist.
No,
Um,
that's not racist. I wasn't being racist. I was being absolutely nasty and perverted.
I wasn't
Thank
being
you all
racist,
for
I was
listening
being
to
honest.
this episode of the podcast. Make sure to go watch 28 Years Later if you haven't. I don't know why you're listening to the podcast if you haven't. It's a
Because they
great
just went
movie.
and watched it before they listened to us.
Oh, yeah,
Hopefully.
totally. Go do that. Go buy our merch. If you don't buy our merch, we won't love you. Just kidding. We will. Remember, everything I say is a
Maybe.
joke. And
Except for go buy our merch.
fuck you,
Don't
Dwayne
go
The
buy
Rock
our merch.
Johnson. I'll give you $1,000 if you.
Dwayne The Rock
want
Johnson,
your
buy
name
our
tattooed on
merch.
me, give me $1,000. Yeah, buy our merch. Until next time, stay alive.